Hello guys, you are welcome to Geo's Review channel. Today we are going into Uche Nancy Update TV's video titled Love That Stays. Featuring in this video are Ebube Obi, Chioma Nwosu, Ogbu Johnson, Anita Mere, and the rest. This story tells about this girl and a very dedicated, smart girl who was so fortunate to be living with her grandmother because she lost her mother. And her aunt that could have been assisting or supporting her was in the city. That is Dalu. So each time she find herself in a situation in which whenever she give a call to a aunt in the city, that is Dalu always tells her that she is so uh busy that she wants to go out with her boyfriend and such. Wouldn't grant Nneka enough time or audience for Nneka to express whatever situation she was passing through in the village. However, the grandmother whom Nneka stays with in this village is engrossed deeply in love with boyfriends who always exploit Nneka's grandmother by professing love to her, spending time with her, only to come around and collect money from her, all in the name of helping Nneka's grandmother to keep those money that she's been giving him. And so far, Nneka's grandmother is not working. Of course, she doesn't have the money of her own. How has she been getting all the money she's been giving her boyfriend? The money is coming from Nneka's aunt, that is Dalu. So Dalu now, eventually, the man in which she spends her time with and trying to build life or relationship with, eventually cheated on her with another lady. So that was how she had to come back to the village from the city. However, all the money she's been sending to the Nneka's grandmother, she has it in mind that is the money she will collect back for her to be able to establish herself in the city. But she met her Waterloo because Nneka's grandmother has given all the money to a boyfriend who eventually absconded, that is, left the village with his girlfriend, thereby cutting away with Nneka's grandmother's money. So what happened? During the time that Nneka's grandmother and the aunts has been, busy with their own life, as in trying to make their boyfriends or their man to stay with them. So far, they don't have any source of income, of course, that their relationship won't last. So those period, Nneka gets to just, rely on God. There is only one that could help her help her life because the people she had in her life, as in family member, that is Dalu and her grandmother, doesn't even have time for her, even to see to her education. So she had to now take this initiative to go meet this uh, auntie who owns the tailoring shop. And she tried to pretend as in to make inquiry about this tailoring job because she just need to find something to learn to improve her life so that she could be on her own and be able to take care of herself because none of her family members were ready to take care of her. And that was how, she went to inquire from the tailor, and the aunt said she has to go look for 100K, a crate of nuts, and 2 packs of biscuits for her to come do the training for uh, for the tailoring work. But she didn't tell the auntie directly that she is the one that wanted to learn the tailoring. So, and as such, when the auntie get to know, she had to chase her away. And the time she chased her away, not just like that, she Nneka decided, okay, she will have to go and start the tailoring because she just spent 2 weeks with the tailor. So she started with uh, late mother's sewing machine in a grandma's house, started sewing gradually. And from there, I think she made an error by collecting clothes from 2 customers and thereby destroying their clothes. And uh, and in the case of them trying to punish her, one was taking her away while the grandmother doesn't even care that they should just go with her and go sell her. So that was how why she was going with a lady. She now come across this man who was driving past and had so much concern about the little girl that is Nneka. So that was how the man now came to the rescue, paid the customers the amount of money that Nneka's supposed to pay concerning the clothes that she stopped, she spoiled. Also, the second time she will get to the house, the Nneka spoil another customer's clothing. So this time around, they brought a police officer to come um come arrest Nneka in the presence of the grandmother, and the grandmother was making jest of Nneka. But by the time Obina will come to the house to come check on Nneka, he got to know and quickly rushed to the police station um, to get the release of Nneka. So, ever since that day, hearing the story of Nneka, he now said he really needed to take care of children like Nneka because he too passed through such a situation while he was growing up because he stayed with people that doesn't other care about him. At the age of 15, he had to started taking care of himself. And that was how he had it in his mind that whenever I see any stranded children or hardworking ladies ready to assist such an individual. So that was how he had to take Nneka to that tailor to settle the payments for training and all the things that she needs to uh, give for her to do the tailoring work. And eventually, she she dedicated her life to that tailoring, and she became a champion that even she could sew clothes more than auntie, the tailor in the shop. And to the extent that customers that comes around, they prefer Nneka's um, tailoring as well as the garments that she's making. And in return, Nneka visited Obina's in his house and Obina's mother. And there and then, she even promised, to sew clothes for Obina's mom, and that was what she did. So, Obina's auntie, that is Dalun, that came back from the city, you know, she doesn't have anything doing ever since she came. So now, Nneka has been the only person taking care of the grandma and the aunt. So she now had to sit them down and discuss with them that everybody needs to have a second chance, as in to learn something, to grow. That nothing is too late for one to do, to turn over a new leaf. So that was how Nneka's aunt now decided that she too wants to learn something to better her own life. And there was this day that Nneka now sent her aunt to go deliver the clothing that she sold for Obina's mom. So on getting to their house, she met the security as well as Obina's mom. So there and then was the time that Obina's mom outside, she thought she was the cook or the nanny that they were expecting. And the thing actually it's now occurred to Nneka's aunt that why not, apply for this kind of job and start from there. And that was what she did. She also approached Obina's mother, and she told her to write her application and also come in the spirit of attending the interview. And as she did the cooking, it was accepted by Obina's mom as well as Obin. And that was how she became the cook slash nanny in Obina's mother's house. And from there, Obina developed interest in Nneka's aunties, and eventually, as she worked with them at home, developed herself, she appreciated Nneka for what she has done for them, and their relationship grew even the more. And Obina now decided to propose to Nneka's aunt, and having done the required research, as in to know more about Nneka's family and to know the kind of person Nneka's aunt was and their mother. And Obina could see that it's just a kind of mistake that could, no one is perfect. That Ndalu has that kind of mind, to change and to turn over a new leaf. And that was what really impressed Obi now, and they had to now started a relationship. So this story just taught us a series of lessons, as in whatever the situation we find ourselves in life, we should just keep on, trying to develop ourselves. That each day we become a better version of ourselves, no matter what. That there isn't anyone that is perfect. So, and you can't, you can't run away from having one kind of error or the other. So we should just learn and continue to uh, turn over a new leaf and be positive in whatever we do. Also to have the mind of forgiving. Because had it been, Nneka didn't forgive neither the grandma nor the aunts. They would have just, be suffering. But she forgave them and their life continued. Despite the fact that grandma was in love to the extent that all the money she's supposed to spend on Aneka, she gave it to a baby boyfriend that eventually got with her money. And also, Nneka's aunt, she spent time in the city. She doesn't have time to help Nneka out, to tell about her. But then she had to forgive her. And they all came to her to apologize for all their mistakes. And she just had to take them back. And that is how life's supposed to be. No matter what, we should just learn to forgive. And whatever mistake that we made, we should try to make sure we work towards getting better in life. So I implore you all to try to share and comment on this video.